Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski, a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial lawyer. In today's video tip, I'm going to talk to you about medical malpractice. Importantly, how a lawyer like myself can offer a solution to help solve the medical malpractice issues that arise not just in New York, but throughout the country. Before I answer that question and tell you what my proposal is, I first want to explain a couple things. We all know that doctors don't exactly love lawyers. We know that lawyers often point fingers at the doctors' medical malpractice insurance companies for raising their premium rates. We know that the patient is stuck in the middle and nobody ever pays much attention to an injured victim. Well, here's my solution. My solution is get rid of the medical wrongdoing. Get rid of the medical carelessness. And if you do that, I'm going to show you that there's an entire ripple effect that's going to save billions of dollars a year. Because that means that injured victims no longer need surgery to correct the problems. They no longer need to be in the hospital for extended periods of time. They no longer need rehabilitation. They're no longer disabled or have not died as a result of whatever wrongdoing occurred. So if you eliminate all that, you just save billions of dollars a year in healthcare costs. Lawyers like myself who represent injured victims will no longer have cases to bring. And if we don't have cases to bring, the lawyers who represent the doctors and the insurance companies, guess what? All of a sudden, that cottage industry will have disappeared in an instant. In addition, the insurance companies that insure these doctors to prevent them and protect them from patients who sue them for malpractice, guess what? They'll be irrelevant. They won't be needed anymore because nobody's bringing lawsuits if there's no medical carelessness and no medical wrongdoing. When you eliminate the medical wrongdoing, there's an incredible ripple effect, because if lawyers like myself are no longer bringing lawsuits, then defense lawyers no longer are representing the doctors. The insurance companies don't need to be in existence because nobody's bringing these cases. And so now all of a sudden, all the legal costs associated with medical malpractice are gone. We now have again saved billions of dollars a year on defensive legal costs, which is an incredible thing. So all this just from one suggestion about eliminating medical malpractice. Now, I've been doing this for more than 21 years representing injured victims, and I will tell you, and you may think that this proposal is naive. Well, I'm going to tell you something. You're right. Why is it naive? Because a small percentage of doctors are responsible for the majority of the lawsuits that exist today in New York and throughout the country. And that's the sad fact. In addition, the majority of injured victims don't even realize that they've suffered harm as a result of medical carelessness or medical wrongdoing. So those people never even bring lawsuits. So the cases that you hear about today and all the claims of frivolous lawsuits, well, guess what? In our system of freedom, in our system of justice that we have, and I'm shooting this video today on July 4th, it's Independence Day 2010, we have an absolute right, if we feel we've been wronged, to go into court and to have a jury of our peers listen and decide whether or not we are wrong or right. And that's an incredible thing that most other countries don't have today. So now if we take that system of justice and that sense of right and wrong and now apply it, we have to recognize that if you eliminate the medical carelessness and wrongdoing, everything else goes away. And I'm okay with that. But the fact is, the reality is, it won't. No matter how many lawsuits we bring, no matter how many changes come about, there's still carelessness that goes on. Doctors keep doing the same things over and over again. And patients still get injured and need corrective care or die as a result of that. So, is my solution naive? It is. Will it happen? I hope it happens. But the reality is, I don't believe it will. So that's it for today's video tip about how to solve the medical malpractice issues that occur in New York and in the rest of the country. I'm Gerry Oginski here in New York. Thanks for joining me.